Hello everybody, Akashi here. So we are finally doing the ending review of Our Glamorous Time. It has finally come to an end and here we are reviewing it. So I did like 2 previous reviews before this. I did one which is just the first 4 episodes and another one which is like 1 all the way to like 29. So I'm just gonna do like a whole recaps of what the beginning is and then just talk about what's happening in the last like 20 episodes of it. So we all start off with Li Qin and Jin Han meeting in like this other place when he was still in the military, and he saved her and he became like a superhero to her, and she hoped to meet him one day. Well, her dream is to create her own brand and, you know, open her own shop and everything. But, you know, her brother doesn't think she's going to succeed in it, but he still lets her do it. Well, we get Jin Han. He has an older brother, which is played by Hallwick Law, and he has a younger sister. And his brother died, and they, it was said that he was, drug driving and he died. So Jin Han doesn't believe it, and he returns back from the military to solve this whole case of what's going on. And so he ends up taking over the company. His family's company is a fashion company, and apparently there's 2 of it. There's Ida, which is like the main one, and then there's Winda, which is just like the smaller textile fabric one, or like the one that his brother created. So Jin Han takes over it, and he hires Li Qin, and they work together. They solve a lot of things together, and eventually love spark, and they fall in love. Well, you know, throughout this process, he still tries to find out who is behind his brother's death and who caused all this, and there's multiple victims that could be pointed to, but at the same time it kind of like leads Jin Han to thinking that, you know, his brother was just probably stressed because his dad doesn't fully believe and trust in his brother, which, you know, the dad doesn't. Even though he went through a stroke after the death of Hallwick, like he pretty much like the dad, he still doesn't believe that Jin Han is going to do well. So that's pretty much like the gist of it, and you get this little cute love story between the 2 main characters, and obviously you get like annoying characters on the side, like the guy playing Neng Wei Kang, like, oh my god, like he's so annoying, like dude, just get out of the picture already, like enough. Like he's like I want to find out the death of you know, Hallwick and everything, but no, he keeps finding troubles and getting into competition with like Winda and all these things. It's just so annoying. So it takes up all the way to like episode 31 for us to find out who is behind Hallwick's death. So we find out that well, during this time, Jin Han becomes the CEO of Winda, and he is going up against President Su. Okay, here, I swapped it. Winda is the bigger company. Ida is a smaller company. There you go. Like, oh, it's just such a confusing, like, I don't understand, like, why can't it just be like the same title for all the company and like little departments and everything? But no, it's like 2 different companies. But yeah, this President Su, who we meet in the beginning, he is the one who killed Hallwick, the brother, because once the company became really well and making a lot of money, he started to steal from the company and started gambling, and so that he can pay off his debt and everything. He got like pretty much money took over him. And when Hallwick found out about it, Hallwick didn't say anything, so the President Su just decided to let, you know, Hallwick is drunk that day because he was closing a deal. Let's just lock him in his car and then push him and let it go into the river. So it would look like he's stressed and he went drinking and he suicided himself. But, you know, the President Su did that because Hallwick is the only witness to knowing that it was President Sue, who's been stealing the money from Winda and gambling and all this stuff like that. So Jin Han, he finds out and that he's upset that he couldn't protect his brother and everything. But pretty much that dude, like, they pretty much get all the account leisure and everything, and finding out that it was President Sue who's been stealing all the money, and so they put him to jail. But, you know, during this whole time of, like, Jin Han, like, before finding out the death of his brother, he wanted to keep Lin Chen by his side to, you know, work with him and, you know, have her take over Ida so that he can go work at Winda because she's really talented and everything. But she sticks to her dream that she wants to create her own brand still, and he needs to understand that. I mean, it's understandable that, like, he wants her to create her own brand and he wants to help her. And, you know, she cannot do it if she takes over Ida, and, you know, people are going to talk about it because, oh, they'll be like, oh, it's the CEO's girlfriend, so of course he's going to let her do stuff. And it's the whole thing of office romance all over again, and it's just stupid and it's just frustrating. So, you know, but it's good for both the characters for how they put it, where they come to an understanding and he lets her go and he lets her go pursue her dream while at the same time he's helping her. So in the meantime of, you know, Lin Chen leaving Ida, she actually found like this teacher Gun, I don't know, this teacher, and she does like embryo Chinese design on clothing, and like it's like silk and everything, and Li Chen wanted to learn from it, and she got to learn from it and everything like that. And she's been like one of the best students and learning all these things, and she wants to bring back like Chinese history stuff and put it back into fashion. So Jin Chen supports her in doing that. So that's what she started to do. So she finally were able to come up with that idea of creating her own brand by using Chinese silk, like traditional silk. So, you know, all that aside and everything like that, you know, a lot more things happen in between them, you know, and, you know, she opens up her own store. Jin Chen is doing well at Winda, and, you know, things are going well. Oh, and then, you know, you get her brother coming back and he doesn't approve of them getting married. And it's just stupid because to me, I look at it as that, like, I understand the brother is like coming in terms of, this is my only sister, I love her, I want her to find the right man, and I don't want her to go through, you know, things don't go well, she's gonna go through a divorce, and like, you know, it's typical sibling stuff, but like, you know, he doesn't understand that like Jin Chen like really loves her and he's willing to do anything for her, like give her everything, and it's just this whole frustration things between them. But aside from that, we get who was it? Oh, the annoying guy, Wing Kai. It's just, he's so annoying and he's just like frustrating me, and like it's just like he just doesn't stop with his annoyingness and his frustrating people. And like, you know, oh, I'm so glad that like Grace left him for a little while, and like a slap to reality for him to reflect that, like, you know, you need to stop being that asshole you are, and like seriously man up, like seriously. Like it's just so frustrating how he keeps always saying to Jin Chen that like, oh, if you're not gonna go in this industry or you're not gonna continue in this, who's gonna compete with me? Dude, screw it, go compete with someone else, okay? Like seriously, stop picking on the same people who won you multiple times. Like what the hell is wrong with you? What is your problem? Like that's me. I really hate him, and he's just really frustrating. But yeah, then there's like the other characters, which is like, I don't remember their name. Jin Chen's sister and his secretary guy, whatever. Gu Tenjin, him. And it's like, okay, like all he's been doing is taking care of the sister, and like she's just like this spoiled brat. It just frustrates me. And then like, you know, it doesn't make any sense how like she goes and start her own business. Like, shouldn't you be helping your brother run the company? Like, come on, like, you know, he's taking over Winda, shouldn't you be taking over Ida? You know, balance it out. But no, she gonna go start her own company. It's like, I guess I mean, looks like the whole episode she didn't do any, I mean, not the whole episode, the whole drama, she didn't do anything but cause troubles. And, you know, Gwen Jin's is always there to rescue her, chasing after her and cleaning up her mess when he has like this one side crush on her. But yes, the drama ends with him proposing, and, you know, they get married, or they did like their marriage certificate and everything. And, you know, she goes to like this huge, fashion in like Paris, and, you know, he comes and all that stuff like that. But it's like a rush ending of like, you know, they live happily ever after, even though they're both so busy in their life and everything like that. It's just so stupid how like just when, you know, we solved the brother's death and the company is all sorted out and she finally created her own brand, and, you know, they're together. Oh yeah, we get one last villain who comes in, like Peter, the American guy, who comes in and causes trouble and everything like that. Like, it's just typical Chinese drama of drama stuff happening, never ending. So that's pretty much like the gist of it for like the whole drama and the ending. I did feel like it was a rush ending, but it was really good. There are some goods to this drama and a lot of good life lessons taught and everything like that. I do really like it. Like, one of my favorite scenes was in the last couple of drama was episode 37, when Jin Han finds out about his brother's death, and he's just really sad about it, and he couldn't cope with it. And Li Chen is like using an example for him, like when you go into the battlefield, you know, Winda is just another battlefield for you. Your brother didn't finish the duties. It is your turn to finish the duties that your brother didn't finish. Like this battlefield, he set it up for you. Now it's your turn to go into it and finish this battle and conquer what you need to conquer. And, you know, I really like that saying, you know, because like it's pretty much encouraging you that like everything is there already, it just hasn't been completed. Go complete it. You have the ability to go complete it. Just go. And, you know, I like, you know, coming from her, it's like, I'll always be here, I'll always support you. And like finally, like, it took him forever to try to propose to her, and all these things was just like a fail. And then he finally proposed to her, and like his lines are saying that like he'll love her no matter how she looks, because she's always the prettiest to him, because he did her makeup and he's just like all over the place, you know. But he proposed to her. What was weird was like she didn't really wear his engagement ring after he proposed and everything, and then she wore like the wedding band when they went to get the marriage certificate done, but like she didn't really wear anything after that. And honestly, their photo shoot of episode 45 is so adorable. Man, I swear in this drama, like Zanilia Zhao, she got to dress up in these amazing fashion, in these dresses and these jewelries. Like episode 45, their wedding photo shoot or whatever, pre-wedding engagement photo shoot, like it was so beautiful, and like she got on these beautiful dress and everything like that. It's just so beautiful. Like I'm like looking at her fashion list of what she gets to wear. It is so beautiful. Literally, she got some nice beautiful fashion. But yes, that's pretty much the ending for Our Glamorous Time. And you know, it is a really good drama. I really do enjoy it. You really do have to watch like everything to kind of not get you lost. But I'll be very honest, I kind of skipped through the other side character. They're just like boring the hell out of me. I don't care. I pay attention to the whole idea, the whole meaning of it, of why, you know, Jin Chen comes and like take over the company. Is because he's trying to solve his brother's death and at the same time run the company and all these things like that. And then, you know, with her, Li Chen sticking to her core that like she wants to create her own brand and all this stuff like that, and she's gonna fight for it. But you know, in the meantime, you know, it is difficult when you're trying to do it on your own, but when you have a significant other helping you, you pretty much, you support one another and you get it done. So yeah, kind of get the idea why it's called Our Glamorous Time, you know, through hard things and stuff like that, you know. They spend their glamorous time together, and, you know, being able to conquer all this and do all this is great. Glamorous time. But that is it for Our Glamorous Time, and you know, I hope to see another project by Zanilia Zhao. And you know, she's my A-list Chinese actress and I love her. I watch all her drama. She's great, she's amazing. And Jin Han, he's new to this, and you know, he can really pull off these modern looks, so I do look forward to more dramas by him. But until the next movie drama review, I will see you guys.